this best of 5. Top left-hand side, our yellow Protoss player representing Ting. It is going to be Neeb. One of the OSC elite in the bottom right-hand side of the map. Our blue Zerg player, it is Cham. Again, guys, if you're enjoying the stream, don't forget to hit that follow button and see when we're live again in the future. If you're really enjoying it, again, obviously just talk about subscribing. You can donate and cheer in the chat as well if you'd like to as well. Other than that, again, I hope you're all having fun. I hope you're ready for more StarCraft, and I'm going to keep on bringing you guys these games. 3 more best of 5s. Neeb versus Cham, Snoot versus Semper, and also we have Keen versus a Laser. Going to be on the way up. Foster was the second person subbed. I knew it was like one of the, like, that's what I mean, like really when I say one of the longest, I didn't mean like, you know, one of, I mean like one, like literally one of the longest. You were one of our longest subs for a long time, I know. 200 says Sayed. Yeah, 200 sub hype would be cool again. We've hit 200 subs a couple of times now, but we've had really kind of rough months afterwards in terms of following up and stuff like that, and going away for work and bits and pieces. So this time we're really looking to hit 200 and really again stabilize at 200, and, you know, not bugger off anywhere and go cast in China and stuff. We really just want to hit 200 and stick around 200 and really start pushing towards our next goal, which will be 300. Really, now we really want to unlock another sub emote, so looking for all of that. Obviously you guys can help if you want to. If you don't want to, it's your choice. It's actually kind of cool. Did you know, actually, if you're going to be a first-time subscriber, starting tomorrow, no, not tomorrow, on the 6th of September, if you're a first-time subscriber to a channel, you actually get to subscribe for half price for the first month. So that starts on 6th of September throughout until October. That's going to be really awesome. It's a cool little promotion. It's called Subtember. And you'll be able to sub to any stream that you haven't subbed to before for half price for 1 month, and then obviously you can continue to sub for the normal price. But cool way to support streamers for even less money than you might usually have to. Set up into this. Couple of queens on the way out here for Cham. Ling speed is on the way up as we see this Adept pull on over towards the third base and just scouting around here early. Adept just shading around looking to see what is up. Of course, Neeb here, the player who got seeded straight into the round of 8. Got seeded straight into this and was very happy to have to bypass the round of 12. Straight into the prize money, and obviously playing here now to increase his prize money, moving him forwards in towards those semi-finals. Sentry here nibbling away at that Overlord, and again, there's Adept just backing away. Hasn't really been looking to do too much here other than scouting, as they pulls back up towards the upper left-hand side. Drones continue to come out here from Cham. Couple of Spore Crawlers dropping down, playing the safe game here in the very early stages of this. Sentry continues to nibble away at this Overlord. Is he gonna? Well, he will get the kill. The Mothership Core is here for high ground vision. I mean, Neeb not doing anything really too crazy, right? Just third Nexus on the way up. A Robo even coming down already. I guess the third Nexus is very early. I mean, this was like a 3-minute third. 3-minute third off of just a single gateway. So actually, I say he's not doing anything too crazy. He's actually going like crazy heavy on the macro. Crazy heavy on the macro, as we're going to be seeing the pylon. I'll just continue to come up here, but it's going to work out for him. I mean, Cham's making some Zerglings now. Is he really going to be able to find damage to kind of bust through? Well, I doubt it. You know, double overcharge available. By the time those 2 overcharges are used up, there's a third overcharge available as well. And then from there, I mean, there's a Sentry with a force field. There'll be gateways coming up shortly. Ooh, well, actually, the Sentry just used its energy on a hallucination, but there's the overcharge coming down, the first one to help push this away. Let's see if Neeb can indeed defend. Well, a couple more sentries will be in. I think he'll be able to. I think he'll be good. These Lings have had to gather together on the left-hand side. Now, Neeb does see a lot of Lings moving across with the hallucinated Phoenix. Let's see how well defended he can be as the Mothership Core will drop the overcharges. The double overcharges will protect those sentries. And the sentries are not going to go down. Not yet. And as extra gateways finish up, Neeb is going to be able to warp in more and more units, keep them gathered up, keep them really kind of just clumped together. Obviously that goes a long way. A third overcharge now available as well, and it gets used right away here. A force field to help protect this pylon. Some Lings from the right hand side are causing some issues right now, as those extra warp gates are only just coming online. Neeb will use his probes to help defend this. as Cham is still just streaming lings across the map. I mean, okay, sure, now finally there isn't going to be an overcharge, but there's going to be more and more units warping in. I'm not sure if this is really justifiable from Cham to really keep on building these Zerglings, but what he's going for. These Zerglings keep on pushing forwards. We see a sentry. Well, again, a force field comes down. Loses one sentry, keeps the other alive. Loses now another, but there's a sentry to the left, which drops a force field too. Double immortal here. Well, maybe not the best unit against the Lings. It's still something. They'll chunk away at units, and they're very tanky as well. And I think Cham is still just trying to break this position now. 20 workers down. He's really not making any progress anymore. There's about to be another overcharge available. With another overcharge available, there's already Zealots up. Ooh, the Immortal's going to get maybe a little bit surrounded, but there's the overcharge. It will just help so much in deflecting this and defending this. And that's going to be that. Alright, so we're going to be seeing those Lings all the way back down towards the bottom right-hand side. And now we're going to be seeing Cham is just really going to be... Cham is really just going to be kind of dead, right? 20 workers down. This attack has not done anywhere near enough damage for him. Not looking great. Thank you very much, Joe Hasse, who hit us up with that sub as well, during that aggression. Can you get some Wardy hearts in the chat, please? Joe Hasse. Joe Hasse. Joe Hasse. Thank you very much for subscribing. Do appreciate it. Some love in the chat, please. Some Wardy hearts. Your name seems familiar. Is this like, is it another like resub, but not resub thing? So many people's names feel familiar in Twitch chat nowadays. It's so hard to keep up with them all. It makes me feel bad sometimes when I can't remember exactly who everyone is and stuff. It's a tough life, man. Cryptium is going down. He's being aggressive. He does have a recall available on the MSC if he finds himself in trouble. This thing is still just gathering up together. Fourth Nexus of Neeb now on the way down as well. Temple Archives on the way up, and one more upgrade is continuing to come on through as well. Just quickly, while we have a moment here to answer a question from the chat. Yes, we do replay packs for subscribers. If you subscribe today, I can send you 250 plus replays from the last month. And you'll get more replay packs every week throughout September as well while you're subscribed. Those replays from the last month include replays from Neeb, Stats, Solar, Sue, Innovation, and more. Just in case anyone is interested to see Cryptium again picked off there. Nice little bit of damage done. More Zealots warping in. This Temple Archive is going to finish up at the main base as well. Again, we mentioned that was on its way, but now it means that Archons can actually warp in. It actually might just mean that Neeb will try and just be aggressive in, you know, moving forwards from here. So, obviously, these rocks are going to get knocked down, and Neeb can now start warping those High Templar. Archons will get ready to go. He'll be able to push on in towards this third base, or the fourth base, I should say. I mean, Bane's on the way up to help, but no Bane speed right away. There's a couple sentries with force fields available. Oh, but the Baneling flank could be kind of huge right now, and there you go. Bane's flanking. Is it enough? Not really. The Archons in the back tank a lot of those initial Banes, and that's where the majority of Banes were as well. Neeb's just going to keep on pushing forwards. He's just so far ahead from having defended that early aggression, and so from here, he's just going to be able to keep on cleaning up, as we're going to be seeing the Time Warp coming down again. And this is going to be seeing the Hydra's going to push on forwards. Time Warp's interesting, I guess, to try to slow some units down to make this better for Neeb. He obviously doesn't feel as though he needs a recall at any point. Fourth hatchery falls, and as the fourth hatchery does go down, we're going to be seeing the Ling Hydra Bane still actually just building up here. You're going to see this Overlord is going to get picked off as well. And now some more of these drones just pulling away down on the low ground. The top side Zards picking away bits and pieces too. And it's just really a formality right now of Neeb to just kill off all of these units before Cham types out of the game. Because it really is heading that way. In fact, there it is right there. Cham on the left-hand side, a yellow pros player from Ting. Give it up, guys, if you're cheering on Neeb. He is going up against the blue Zerg player to the upper right-hand side of the map. It is going to be OSC Elite's Cham. Alright then, Neeb 1-0 up in the series, getting ready to jump into game 2. Looking to see what's going to happen. Fucking Harstem. All fucking week, Harstem has been bitching at me about Vested 2 and just, I mean, literally just being a troll in the chat. Shows up, Wardy's born, wish you were watching Vested 2 instead of this. Get out of here, man. Get out of here. You can't even win in the best of 2s. What can I say? Should be casting you right now. Should be casting you right now, not all this Neeb nonsense. Where is the Hearthstone 10-0 in the group, man? Where is the Hearthstone 10-0 in the group? Celia, what's up? Thank you very much for subscribing. Another round of Wardy Hearts in the chat, please, guys, for another fresh sub. A little bit of a sub train we got going now. It's a bit of a slow train, it's just getting rolling, but a bit of a sub train. It's funky. Thank you very much for subscribing. Do appreciate it. Again, pushing towards our goal of 200 subs once again. You guys are awesome for helping me out with that. Neeb, not really doing anything too crazy early. Hey, Wardy, keep the count. One random corner of the map. Want to see the fauna? Acolyte's such a boring map, isn't it? Actually. It's got like this cool little, like, sort of pink trunked plant. I don't know. It's got like a couple cool. It's just got like glowy pink things, but that's about it. Like, it's such a dull. I don't know. Don't want to hate on the map, but its aesthetics for me are just very, very uninteresting. Like, it's not a nice color. Nah, I don't like it. It's very just grey and dark, and I like the little things on the maps, like the decoration and stuff. I know it's not obviously a major part of the game, and I think Acolyte's a completely fine map. I do like the map, but I know it's, you know, the aesthetics are just a little bit sort of like stale, I suppose, you know. All right. So then a Rotron already on the way up from Cham. It's obviously very fast there. Pre-3 minutes. Pre-3 minutes. Just going to be seeing the Rotron coming up as well. I mean, Anidus? Is that what we're going for here from Cham? Is Neeb going to identify it? He has just shaded into the main, but he hasn't actually seen the lair or the Rotron. And as this Adept will just about be able to survive. Just about able to survive on 2 HP. Oh my god. That was kind of scary. That was kind of scary. Well, first Oracle coming over. This will give Neeb the information he needs as to the fact that this is Nidus is... Well, there we go. Nidus is just already dropping down. Where? Nidus? Nidus? Oh. I'm such an idiot. This is the Nidus build. I'm such an idiot. Nidus is building, so obviously it's got a few seconds before it'll then pop up in towards the main. Ooh, but the Phoenix already pushing back this Overlord. Well, maybe you have to go into the natural with it instead, which isn't a bad thing. Just has to make sure he is going to be able to get it down in time. Oracle across the map did still not see the lair, really? Maybe it's just the lack of, I don't even know, lack of a third base? I actually don't know, but whatever it is, Neeb seems to be figuring this out. He's already got a Void Ray halfway built, so look at that. He's just so on top of this here. And here we go. We're going to be seeing the PvZ Adept being pulled on in, and well, this should be a pretty may not be an easy hold here for Neeb, but he's gonna start lifting up Queens. I love that lift on the Queen with the energy. Transfuse is coming down to try and protect, but now the overcharge here as well. Queen's still staying alive a little while, and probes are dropping. Neeb is down to just 27 workers at this point. Void Ray in play as well, and we will see this Nidus network about to drop. Another one will begin to build. Mothership core taken down. Actually see him not going to bother targeting the Nidus any further, as we see he's going to get rid of it now. A couple of Queens still here though, and the Void Ray will be pushed back as Cham is able to kind of break on through. A few more Stalkers warping in. Is it going to be enough though? We can see the Nidus is popped, but there's only one Roach inside of it, so it's not a lot to come out. And 4 Stalkers at the moment. That's starting to do quite a bit of damage. These Roaches low on health, getting clicked off very quickly, very easily. And this Nidus is about to go down. If the Nidus drops, reinforcement numbers are obviously going to be very limited. Mothership core rebuilding. Another Void Ray comes in, prismatically aligned now. Will chew its way through those Roaches very swiftly. I'm just going to be seeing the overcharge coming down as well. This is just going to be game, I think. An overcharge, sorry, a transfuse on a single Roach, but that'll be about it. But I think Cham is going to get shut down. Has he done enough damage to justify himself in this game? I mean, he's still on 2 bases. He is starting Roach speed. He's up a few workers. But is it enough? Is it enough? We're going to see a Mothership core and another Void Ray moving out into the map. Stalker's pushing across from Neeb. I mean, I guess the counterattack alone might be somewhat powerful. Hydrogen on the way from Cham. Obviously, at this stage of the game, Cham just wants to drone, and so even just pushing across the map here, Neeb is going to cause damage indirectly by forcing units rather than drones, and going to allow him to maintain an equal or even an advantageous work account for himself. He's pushing forwards. We're going to be seeing this army coming in to try and do a little bit more. Stalkers and this Void Ray are going to get to work. One Roach goes down instantly. Another roach as well. And, okay, roach is just going to keep on dropping, and it's going to be, that's going to be about it, right? Like, Stalker's just going to be in way too high a number. The roaches are on the way out again. There's just so many Stalkers here. GG. And it is going to be Neeb taking game 2 of this best happen. Game number 3 of this best of 5 to the bottom right hand side. Our yellow Protoss player from Ting. Give it up if you're cheering on Neeb. He's 2-0 up. All of our series so far today have started with a player 2-0 up in the series, and then have seen, well, mostly the 3-0s. We did see the 3-1 from Eupham. We did begin to fight back, but still lost in the 4th game. We'll see what exactly the overall plan becomes here then for Cham and Neeb now, as obviously Cham is our Blue Zerg player top left, who has to start a bit of a comeback, but Neeb has thrown down a forge, and Neeb is going to be the one who's going to open with a cannon rush. Well then, guys, that's not something you see every day, is it? Probe coming across the map, throwing down the first pylon, cannons it's going to be, and I mean, Cham just has no idea about it. You know, he just doesn't see this, and he has no reason to really scout down here. Why would he? A drone comes down now, and he's going to see the cannon for the first time. 2 cannons now building. I mean, well, immediately drones have to pull off the line. I mean, the fact he sees this with this drone coming down the low ground is useful. Nice block here, though, which means that the pylon has to die to stop this cannon coming up. And I think that realistically is just not going to happen, as this first cannon will be cancelled last second there by Neeb. Just buying himself as much time as possible on that pylon. We'll loop it back around. Another pylon. He wanted to try and place there, but didn't quite get it down. I think as the pylon's going to survive, and this cannon is going to be up and in range of the hatchery. So damage will start to be done as we see this probe is just about to fall. It will go down in just a moment. 2 drones still chasing it. Wants to make sure no more cannons come up or anything. Oh, actually, Neeb got some regen there, so he's able to loop back around. Maybe Neeb is able to get away with this probe. He's going to regen again in a moment. Oh man, this probe is going to survive. Well, that's kind of crazy. He cancels this gateway down here as well. And now he builds another cannon or 2 just to help him solidify himself at the front. Wow. 3 more cannons from Neeb here. Really kind of serious about getting rid of this hatchery. Cancels 2 of them up top. This cannon here still doing some damage. Queen about to pop. This pylon might be in some trouble, which is probably why he built another pylon towards the back here. Let's see the cannon starting to fight. Spinecrawler comes into play as well. Another cannon here shortly will come into play. The first cannon already down and lots of shields though. As the second cannon finishes up, Neeb will just continue to clean his way through a few more Zerglings and just deal a lot of damage. I mean, to be fair, the damage is already done, right? Okay, his Nexus is delayed, but he's 5 workers ahead. He's already just forced so many units out of Cham, which have now been lost as well. Units lost 12 Zerglings. And of course, resources lost will be 648 to 300 in favor of Cham. But it's Neeb who will be on a little bit more just income in general with that worker lead he's already created for himself. So these couple of links continue down towards the lower right then, see what they can do. Push on in towards the natural expansion here in just a second. Pylon comes in and blocks though. Nice little block right there just to make things a bit more tricky. Continue to work his way through that. So Pylon taking a little bit more damage once again here as Cham. 7 army supply to the 2. I mean, it's not really a game of army supply right now, but I guess the worker time 27 to 29. It's evening out. Cham's getting his 3rd hatchery on the way. Again, Neeb did delay his own Nexus to do this. He also did delay his Cybernetics core and his Warp Gate to do this as well. So a few little mistakes here and there. As we just wait to move on forwards once again and wait to see what the next movement is. Link speed on the way up from Cham. I mean, from here, what do you do? I mean, you just try and play a standard game, I think. What does Neeb do? I mean, so far just gets the Stargate up. I mean, just in general, the transitions into a standard game where with the Stargate up, Neeb is going to start creating some map control, some opportunities to deal damage and to, again, slow down that economy of Cham. The more he slows that down, the better it will be for him over time. Robo facility on the way up, going to be about halfway done here, so Robo about halfway done. We're going to see a couple spore crawlers, some extra drones coming out as well from Cham now. I mean, he's obviously fully focused on just being able to deflect the Stargate pressure, and again, just trying to macro up into a bit more of a macro-focused game in general here. Queen latches onto that Oracle pretty quickly. Spore Crawler 2, and a Revelation will come down as that Oracle backs away to the side. They're still on the way up. 8 more drones coming down. We do see the Bane Nest and an Evo Chamber dropping down as well from Cham in the back here. So, let's continue to drop bits and pieces down. A couple more gateways coming into play as well. And this Oracle going to start moving out onto the map to see just what else he can get up to. So Oracle moving in towards the middle of the map, and we are going to be seeing the just the transition from Neeb, gathering these Oracles up and just looking to see what he can get up to. So these couple Oracles jabbering together and seeing again what might happen in the next few moments. We're going to be seeing the Oracle's just going to be able to jump in and, 2 Queens in the Spore. Drone's pulled away nicely, minimizing the damage. For Archives from Neeb, so obviously just going straight into a very standard follow-up, right? I mean, Charge Shot, Archon. Actually, I mean, the Temple Archives is pretty quick. We don't even have any Immortals on the map just yet. Maybe we see something like just a big Charge Immortal kind of, Charge Archon kind of big attack. And so these 2 Oracles are going to work his way through a Queen here and just get it kind of low down to half health and beyond. The other Queen taking a little bit of damage as well. This Phoenix working its way through. The Overlord will go down very shortly. And Neeb just picking up advantages around the map here. Cham getting closer to being supply blocked here, which would be unfortunate. There's 8 more Banes and 14 more Zerglings are on the way out. Bane speed started on up, +1 melee, just over halfway done. A couple Oracles here, going to get rid of that Queen. We're going to see the Zerglings. It's going to come on in as well. And again, this is what we're, to some extent, what we were kind of expecting. This Warpist was taking a lot of damage, but now it's going to survive as it backs away from the anti-air. The Queen's getting taken down as well. And now you can warp in a whole bunch more Zealots, of course. Even another couple High Templar for the Archons as well. Neeb just being aggressive in the main base. We sort of said it, It's a very early Templar Archives, and it is going to be used for this very fast sort of Archon-based attack. However, Prism goes down. Suddenly no more Warpins, but it doesn't even need more Warpins. 2 Archons, even if one is low on shields, will continue to do so much already here. Pulling back away from the Banes of the Zealots. We'll turn around and fight again here now. These Archons on 24 and 8 kills. As we're going to be seeing these Queens continue to be picked away at. As we're going to be seeing the Queens continue to go down. And, I mean, again, these Archons is going huge now. 28 and 13 on the kill counters. You can see that Zealot going down up here as well. And these Oracles of Neeb still just moving around to see where they can maybe come into play and do a little bit more of, just be of more use, I suppose, in general. 4 more Lings, 5 more Hydras on the way out here. Actually, going to see, Archons. Be a little bit careful right now. Zerglings running on forwards, and they will just be able to get rid of one of them. The other Archon will finally go down too. As Cham finally defends this, but man, he spent so much time defending it. How prepared is he for the next attack? Well, probably not at all, because he only barely cleaned up the first one. I mean, some Banes on the way. At least this time he'll have some Hydras, but there's just so many Zealots going to be here with this army. And with what? I mean, we're on 8 gates. 2 more on the way. I mean, it's just 8 Zealots added in at a time. It's not going to be pretty, as you're going to see. Well, Banes will roll towards the Zealots. Neeb doesn't split away very well there. The thing is, it's still not really enough. Just number of units is going to carry Neeb through this as he pushes into the natural expansion. Cham will be knocked out in the round of 8, it seems, with a 3-0 for the 3rd time today. 3rd 3-0 of the day. Neeb advances to the semi-finals, where he will play Alive tomorrow.